In the news and in the media, all you hear about is the epidemic and how bad it is and how many people have passed away. If it weren't for Domino, I would have been another statistic.
The opioid crisis is now the largest drug epidemic in American history.
I was your average kid, an athlete, National Honor Society.
In most cases, it starts with a doctor.
I have a connective tissue disorder, so I'm in constant pain. I was being prescribed a high amount of opioid medication.
Just last year alone, over 200 million opioid prescriptions were written.
What starts as pain management can quickly turn into a dangerous addiction.
4 out of 5 heroin users started with prescription opioids.
When you inject heroin for the first time, you cross that bridge and immediately it's burned behind you. I stopped caring about my family and friendships. I overdosed more times than I can remember.
It's estimated that 115 Americans die every day from an opioid overdose.
I got to the point where I didn't care about dying. The last treatment program that I went through was very successful for me. After I'd finally gotten clean, being alone, I just knew in my heart of hearts that it wouldn't stay like that unless I changed the status quo. That's when I really started about thinking I would really love if I had like a dog as a companion so I wasn't alone all the time. I found out that there was a dog who was in a neglectful home whose owners didn't want him anymore. When I first got Domino, he was very underweight, every bone in his body all jutting out. His fur was falling out in clumps and his skin was a mess. He was afraid of everything, including his own shadow. And he was not socialized with dogs or with humans. Even though I was in a really bad position myself, I was the better option by far for him. He was just broken, and I felt broken as well. One day, he came and hopped up on my lap and put his paws on my chest, and he started kissing my face. And I think that's the moment that he realized that he wasn't going back, and like I was his new person. I just knew like this is my dog. I still continued to deal with high levels of chronic pain on a daily basis, treating it with medication I was prescribed. I was doing my best to stay clean, but there was one night where I was abusing my meds. I was up all night long. I remember the sun coming up. I looked down. Domino was sitting on the floor next to me, and the look on his face was just like, "Can't we just go to bed, Mom? I'm exhausted, but I love you so much that I'm gonna sit here right next to you." And it was like truly in that moment that I realized that what I did had an effect on Domino, and that was the last time that I ever abused drugs. Having Domino grounded me. Had he not entered my life, it's nearly a guarantee that I would have relapsed and I would have died. He is everything that I needed when I was nothing. He gave me the self-confidence to know that I could get to a better place. He's taught me about being joyful, allowing myself to be happy. And I've been clean for over 6 years now. My life is a lot different than it used to be. I got certified as a dog behaviorist, and today I have my own business. And Domino, it's incredible, his transformation. For a dog of his size to go from 6 pounds to 10 pounds is unheard of. Domino has become happier, loves to run, he loves to play, loves everybody. I continue to lose so many friends and loved ones to this epidemic. I think about why me? Why am I still alive and they're not? And I did the same things that they did, but yet I'm still here. We spend so much time talking about the epidemic and the people that we're currently losing. We have to change the conversation and let people know that there is hope. Recovery truly is possible. I still struggle. And then I just look at his little face and all the pieces fall into place for me.